Green. What do you have on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go? Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener. And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Simmons down to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. Green, in his fourth year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one misses. 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Now a chance for Ken Griffey Jr. With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish. And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone, bottom half of the first. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
In
One
the
ball,
dirt,
2 strikes.
and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
De La Cruz checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. 1 down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Checks over to first. Back safely. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Ellie looking to steal. Pitch is low.
1-1.
Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Late with the swing there. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Brian Reynolds. Pulls that one foul.
Good wood on that changeup, barreled it up, just couldn't keep it between the lines.
That's back. Nabs it, and the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. Green back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Inside, almost got him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Not close with that one. Ball 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. And a foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here. Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds hauls it in, 2 away. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run homer, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. And here is Jason Dominguez. Bounce to the right side. Musial. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Stan Musial. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball. In there at the knees. Strike one. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ted Simmons in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Mantle pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next for the Cubs, Larry Walker. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs. Ryan Braun. Runner on first with one down for him. Swing and a foul out of play. Musial leads off first with one away. That misses the zone. And it's a ball and a strike. That one way inside. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at first, one away. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-2. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one ripped right center field. Anthony raging back towards the wall. And brings it in at the wall. So up now for Chicago, J.J. Weatherholt. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Late swing fouled off. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number two. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and that gives them a lead. It's 4-2. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Guerrero pulls that one down. And that's the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, on to the third inning. At the plate, Kobe Mayo. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Ball one there. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-2.
Ball two.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get ill. Now here is Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. De La Cruz makes the play. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Williams stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Off the mark there. It's 2-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strikes him out with 102. Here's Alex Bregman. Flied to right his first time. Grounds one to short. The throw to first. And they get Bregman for the out. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
That one missed.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And there's one away. Brian Reynolds here. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Fair ball.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Stan Musial. Dominguez makes his way towards it. Snags it for the second out. And now it's going to be Ted Simmons. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one drifts inside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one missing inside. Hit hard, base hit. Reynolds around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swanson digs in. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
And that one hammered. Mantle pulls it down, and that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now here is Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul straight back. Santander, in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a foul ball. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. So up next, Roman Anthony. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Simmons makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom four. Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
That one ripped. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one hammered center field, ranging back. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Just missed. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And strike two.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him.
Yeah.
Two gone after the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Weatherholt at third with 2 away. And another ball. Check swing, called strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And the pitch. Mantle under it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the 5th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jason Dominguez. Green back to work. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone. And down on strikes he goes.
And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kobe Mayo. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Reynolds pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Mickey Mantle next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swung on, belted. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
These Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Stan Musial, the next Cub to hit. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes...
Oh, he gloves it.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? Sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Anthony makes the catch. That is top of the 6th inning. And here is Carson Williams. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Comes up empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And now it's Alex Bregman. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Foul ball there.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Outside.
2 strikes.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Anthony Santander. Swings through that one. 0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here at Wrigley Field, well, we go bottom 6, and now it's Dansby Swanson. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, Guerrero. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Swanson is set down. Now, J.J. Weatherholt. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they don't get an out on the play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a foul back. that's out of play. Weatherholt over at first with one away. Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Throw. Tag. Out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Fouled off left side. Two outs. Got him. Rusty Valentine. Top of inning number 7. Righty reliever out of the pen, Eric Gagne.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-2.
This one in the air right field. Tucker really on his horse for it. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Didn't go. Ripped to short. Swanson fires over to first. That ends. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Brian Reynolds. The next Cub to hit. 1 for 3.
Number 38.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2-1.
Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That's a laser base hit. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw in.
Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that is out of play. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fastball almost got him there. Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that one is inside.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for the Cubs, Ted Simmons. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they add on. It's 8-3. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Dansby Swanson stands in. Foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Stays alive. Up the middle, Bregman tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Jason Dominguez. Gagne back to work, and that's way high, and that is ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mayo up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
1-0.
Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. And it's fouled away. The Cubbies leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now J.J. Weatherholt. And first offering is fouled off. That one hammered left field. That's back. On the warning track and hauls it in. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. That's down and in.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the
runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for MLB The Show. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Reynolds, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Dominguez brings it in, and that'll do. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double take.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Trevor McGill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And stepping in for the Rays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The 1-0. And delivers outside. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one pushed to the left and foul. That catches the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
McGill is just 1 strike away. Next offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 9-4. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Clay Buchholz. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Right side, hard hit. Bregman to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. So up now for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide five-tool player, and every one of those five tools was elite.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Kyle Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
That term five-tool guy gets thrown around lightly sometimes, but with Junior, it applies 100%. There's nothing this guy couldn't do on the diamond.
There's a swing and a drive. Dominguez snags it, and that's the third out. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Skeens in his second season. 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Fouled off. He was late. Way outside. 2-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes. There's nothing cheap about the way he...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And ball one. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
And that's down and away. Still only one out here in the inning. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Guerrero, the base runner at first with one out. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. They take the force out, inning over. Top of the 2nd, Brian Reynolds here. Buchholz back to work. That one ripped right center field. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. And now, Stan Musial. Late swing, foul to the left. That misses. And 1-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
This one popped up. Bregman is under it.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ted Simmons in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That one pushed foul. Check swing, no appeal. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And the batter now, Larry Walker. In the air out to center. Williams on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. Oh, a great flip. Got him. Nice play. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. This to third, De La Cruz. Slings it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So the batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mickey Mantle. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed.
That's down. That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. Swanson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep. That's long gone. And this game is tied. It's 3-3. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ken Griffey Jr. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Going, gone. They go back to back. It's 4-3. Ellie De La Cruz, the next Cub to hit. Just
Outside.
missed.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Kyle Tucker. Flying to left his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Just missed.
1-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Williams. And he makes the catch. And there's two away. Stan Musial digs in now. Inside.
That's in,
ball one. And right back to the mound. On to first. And they get Musial for the out. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in, Carson Williams.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Throw over to Musial. One up, one down. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. They got it for out number two. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that's too high. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the 4th. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. That one missed. There's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now at the plate, Larry Walker. He's 0 for 1. Walker, 38 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Here comes a pitch. Finds its way through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Swanson takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And a count 1-2. Simmons on 2nd. Walker at 1st with no outs.
That's the ball.
And that's outside. Now 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
You got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big 1st out. J.J. Weatherholt, the next come to hit. He's already home. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Ryan Braun.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here.
Outside.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That clips the zone. 2-1 now. Inside, just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it.
That's a hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Outside.
That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike. De La Cruz on third. Tucker over at first with one away. Back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and it's 9-3. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you...
Mayo over to first, and they get Musial for the out. Now the Cubs catcher, Ted Simmons. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's now 11-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be Larry Walker. Base hit. Safely into second. He's got a double. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they tack on 3. It's 14-3. Ryan Braun getting ready to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back on this one. Can't get there. It gets down.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Sosa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to the left.
That's a foul.
And foul ball. That smash towards center. Mantle makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Down the line. Tucker really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Now he breaks his bat. Throw over to Musial. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And stepping in for the Rays, Roman Anthony. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Gary Sanchez next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ball hammered left field back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And there's a ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Raging back towards the wall. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The run comes in from second, and now it's 14-5.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
In the air to left center. Sosa sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's downstairs.
That's a ball.
And the count is even 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
Two and two.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Reynolds. Kelly, a slender right-hander. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. Smith back to work. And that's outside. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bregman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
That was straight queso right there.
And that skips in the dirt. That's to third. De La Cruz fires across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Anthony Santander will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Lace to right center, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad.
2-1.
Lots of pop. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-7. Now a chance for Roman Anthony. That one at triple digits. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top 6. So up now for Chicago, Stan Musial. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Simmons stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Larry Walker, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses. And another ball. Simmons at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And down on strikes. That's the second out. Dansby Swanson stands in. Line to left. And that's just foul. The Cubs up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Ryan Helsley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Jason Dominguez next to hit for the Rays. And a swing and a miss there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Tucker sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Kobe Mayo next to hit for the Rays. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, one away. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Next offering upstairs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's bad. And that one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. And that one fouled off.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss at a slider. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Anthony settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Sosa stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Sonny Gray on a pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And first offering is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hammered. Tucker going back. Oh! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get him. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 14-8. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If I can't play around with him here, it's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
This one smacked out to left center. Sosa hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Roman Anthony the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Nope, ball.
Fires over to first. And they get Musial for the out. Ted Simmons, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mantle ranging back. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. In comes the run from 3rd to add on. 2 down, bases empty. Larry Walker, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Gets off a throw. But he's in there easily. So 2 down. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. This one in the air. Guerrero makes the catch, and that is back here at Tropicana Field is Gary Sanchez. Gray back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So a man at first. And now Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The underhand flip, one at second, now to first, and it's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Kobe Mayo now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get ill. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 15-9. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In the hole. Jump throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Carson Williams digs in now. That's outside. 1-0. Mantle off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Tucker makes the grab. And that is. We go to the 9th. So up now for Chicago, Bill Mazeroski. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Here's the left fielder, Sammy Sosa. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The Cubbies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sanchez gathers, throws, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. Reynolds gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Anthony Santander next to hit for the Rays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Robert to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 15-10. This ball's chopped on the ground. Swanson fires over to first. And Guerrero is set down. Last chance for the Rays. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyph. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Sanchez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Anthony at second with 2 down. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Colorado Rockies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Corbin Burnes. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. So up now for Chicago, Ken Griffey Jr. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. Burnes, a Northern California native. He was a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. Outside low. And that's ball two. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
That's down and in. A slider missed. De La Cruz getting to start at the hot corner. Batting second in today's lineup. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Curve in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Brings it in for the third out. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Jake Arrieta.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be, because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Colorado, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Musial puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That's out to center field. Junior right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Fly ball center field. Griffey gets under it, and that will end the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Tatis. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Stan Musial. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. No score here in the second. Well struck right field. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Throws to second.
He was all over that one. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch.
And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Larry Walker. Hodges. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And bottom of the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Dalton Rushing. Arrieta back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Misses outside. 1-1.
Ball in.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Sends it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Here comes Max Muncy. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one hammered but pulled foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Late on that fastball. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Top half of the third inning, and here comes Dansby Swanson. That one is absolutely belted back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. The throw into second. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Jr. swinging a drive. Deep right field. This one's got a chance. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. Fly to right his first time. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swanson on third with 2 out. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Mookie to hit. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, and he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
There's a swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time.
1-0.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. One away with a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next for Colorado, Gil Hodges. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. Fires to third, save. Nearly picked him off. Almost got caught in between there. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Tatis brings it in. And there's one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Next offering is down low. The other way, and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tatis really on his horse for it. 2 down. Larry Walker now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here in Denver, and the batter now, Gil Hodges. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Goes down looking. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton rushing. Little chopper rolls foul. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. And that just misses. 1 out, base is empty. To the right side. Musial steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2 is the count.
That one just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 3-2. Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Muncy in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Got him. He picks up his... Ready now for the 5th inning at the plate. J.J. Weatherholt. Burns back to work. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Ohtani corrals it, and there's 1 away. So the batting order turns over, and next for the Cubs, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings and chases a low one there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Rockies up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. Marte throws to first in time. Got him. Ellie De La Cruz, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position. So runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Just missed. De La Cruz at second with 2 down. Just missed. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Chase Headley. In the air, right field. Tucker sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Next to hit for the Rockies, Corbin Carroll. Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. 1 down. Next for Colorado, Mookie Betts. Hard hit left side. To first, and Betts is set down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That's inside. And now 3-1. And that one pulled foul. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Raleigh Fingers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs. Outside low. 1-2 the count. Shohei on the go. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Rockies tack on another. Top of the 6th inning, and here is Brian Reynolds.
Pitching for the Rockies, number 48, Mark Davis.
That's hard hit on the line. And it's caught for the out. And now the first baseman, Stan Musial, 1 for 2. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Headley. Over to first.
He's
Great
out.
pick. Ted Simmons, the next Cub to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Gil Hodges. That misses. Ball 1.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Softly hit to third. Throw over to Musial. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Top of inning number 7, and now the DH. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Ryan Braun. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Sammy Sosa looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. The pitch. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Raleigh measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a slider,
Outside, that's a
a
ball.
forkball, and he works in a 4-seamer. In the air on the infield, De La Cruz in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1 down, base is empty. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. This is Corbin Carroll. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Round second, digging for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-2. So digging in, Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. So they turn to their closer, Rob Dibble.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
2 strikes. That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Ken Griffey Jr. Davis back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Outside low, ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Popped up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, out of the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Just missed. That one misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
0-1. Ball, that's too high.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. There's the strike. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Just missed it.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Muncy now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hodges off of first with 2 away. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count is 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's new inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder Brian Reynolds. And it falls.
Now batting.
Man at first, nobody out. Stan Musial, the next Cub to hit. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's the DH for the Cubs. Ryan Braun grounded out his first time. Headley. 1 at second, and that's a double play to end it. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.